Well, it's often said, and it's often said because it tends to be true, you just can't have nice things. So the news came out yesterday, I believe, that Rosario Dawson had been cast as Ahsoka Tano, the first live-action version of the character for Mandalorian Season 2. Now, it hasn't been officially announced, but apparently it is the case. How much of a role it is in the season, well, who knows? But the filming is wrapped, so whatever they did, it's done. But fans in the Twitterverse, that demographic that Disney is desperate to please, even though it's not very large. Not really. But anyway, that's the new demographic, so they can dump the old fans in favor of this new demographic who demand a certain checklist be completely filled out. So, Rosario Dawson was cast, but the fans claim she's transphobic. Yeah. Oh, boy. So there she is. A good idea what she might look like from the excellent artwork of Boss Logic. So there's a pretty good image of what she might look like. Although I'm thinking she might probably be in a bunch of like Jedi robes or something at this point. Or maybe not, because she's got to be in hiding. But then again, no, because this takes place after Return of the Jedi, yeah. So anyway, I'm a much mature version of Ahsoka. I've only just gotten into the Clone Wars cartoon, so I'm not familiar with the entirety of the story. But I've, had to hear over and over again, Ahsoka Tano is a very popular and beloved character within the fandom, and also was compared to the Rey story, in that Ahsoka had a better story, whereas Rey never got one. So, but, the character development and all that was all there, and it's like a lot of people claim, we finally got a female character in Star Wars, when you had one for years. Well, even from the beginning, of course, Princess Leia, but for whatever reason, that doesn't count. I don't know. Anyway, so yes, so you get Rosario Dawson, but she needs to be canceled, apparently. So they immediately said she's transphobic, so you got to recast her. They name a bunch of suggestions of other people that could play, but how do you know they're not trained? But a couple of the ones they offered were substantially younger, and this is supposed to be later in life for Ahsoka. It's after Return of the Jedi and all that. So, and then someone mentioned she's canonically she's queer. So is that? It's like I said, I don't know the full story of Clone Wars. I've only just started. So, I mean, if she has a girlfriend or something along those lines, I don't know. But so, okay, well, they said that makes it even worse that they have this transphobic woman to play this beloved character. Please recast Ahsoka. Not my Ahsoka. Yeah. Well, and then someone, let's see, which kind of tells the point. No matter if the rumors are true or not, please recast Ahsoka. Now, I'm assuming they mean whether or not the rumors of Rosario Dawson having been cast, because it's not really been, as I'm taping this, officially announced, I don't believe. What was that? Slash Films, the one that came out with it, and I think Variety seems to say the report would allegedly be confirmed. Allegedly. So, did they confirm it or not? But it seems likely that this is what happened. But anyway, this LGBT pose, something POE, I don't know, are these new letters of the alphabet soup? I can't keep up. No matter if the rumors are true or not, please recast. Well, if it's not true, how do you recast a non-cast? I don't know. But it's all about the attention and I got to do this hashtag, and that's it. It really doesn't matter what Disney does. This is for Disney, you big fat white nasty smelling fat. Now, are they referring to Mickey Mouse as Disney or Rosario? Because Rosario's she's not white, so unless you identify as a transgender person, because screw him, am I right? Now that's got to be a troll. Come on. But yeah, well, Ahsoka's not a transgender character, is she? I don't know. Oh, is one of these the girlfriend? I don't know. Anyway, I really don't care if the rumor is fake or filming's already wrapped. This is still something that's not acceptable and something we should speak out against. I don't care if it's fake. There's nothing to speak out. Look, the crazy always delivers, you know. I barely tweet. Yeah, okay, whatever. So they've decided she's transphobic. Well, why would they think that? Well, the accusations of transphobia stem from a lawsuit filed against Dawson back in October. As reported by NBC News, which stopped being a news organization with the death of Tim Russert. But anyway, that's another story. Dedrick Finley accused Dawson and her family of misgendering him multiple times each day with deliberate indifference as to the inappropriate way to address him. The suit also claims that Dawson acted with deliberate indifference and did nothing to correct the situation. It also claims that Dawson and her family assaulted him. Now, see, this is the allegation you lead with. But misgendering is the real crime here. Oh, yeah, and they beat the crap out of him, but, you know, whatever. So they assaulted him after they had ordered him to move out of their home. Also, he was living with them. The claim states that Rosario, Dawson's mother, dragged him through a first-floor window by his arm before attacking him. It sounds like the attack is already started. It added, once Mr. Finley was lying helpless on the ground outside, Isabel, who is substantially larger than Mr. Finley, got on top of Mr. Finley's body and began punching him. So, of course, we've got a police report, I'm assuming, right? I mean, that would be entered in the lawsuit. The suit continued. While beating Mr. Finley, Isabel screamed, "You're not so much of a man now." God. Which was a clear and denigrating reference to Mr. Finley's gender identity. Yeah, okay, but she's beating the crap out of him. Who gives crap what you said? It's just, that's why I got a problem here. Did this beating happen when you're going out of your way to emphasize the misgendering stuff? No, the beating is a far more serious incident. And why did this woman go to jail? Was she charged? She should have been. Unless, of course, it didn't happen. But, of course, even if it didn't happen, she must be charged. I mean, that's the logic, isn't it? I guess. So, yeah, so it then states that Rosario Dawson allegedly sat on Finley and was actively restraining him while he was on the ground to ensure that her mother could continue battering him. So there is a police report, right? Because they should have been charged. They should have been arrested. They should have been in jail. This is prison time for this, you know? So that's this is Bounding in the Comics talking about it. I don't know. There's no links to it just says NBC News talking about it. And I'm too lazy to look it up, but for the purposes of this being a story that, you got to recast. And and when did this happen? I mean, the lawsuit was filed in October. So I don't know when it was. So, when was she cast and all that? Would you have known that she got arrested and all this sort of stuff? And maybe they would have done it by now and recast someone else because the filming just wrapped. So there was time. But I'm guessing there was no police involvement, was there? Yeah. So anyway, in February, Dawson would declare that she was a member of the LGBT community. Well, she's part of the crowd, but it doesn't matter. You can go on, you can do your Orange Man Bad tweets, it doesn't matter. But when the cult wants to punish you, and that's what they enjoy most. They don't enjoy your movies, your TV shows, and all that. No. They love punishing people. Now, mostly they want to punish, people like me. But they will eat their own. It doesn't really matter. I don't care who you are, what you've done, how many tweets you've done. You can even do that. Not my Ahsoka tweet. It doesn't matter if they can get something on you and go at, there won't be any meat left on the bones when they're done with you. So anyway, while discussing an Instagram post from June 2018 where many believe she was coming out as part of the LGBT community. Oh, you forgot the plus. Oh, that's bad. Community. Dawson announced she was part of the community. Dawson stated, "People kept saying that I came out. I didn't do that." Well, well, then how is she a part of... Well, let's read, huh? She added, "I mean, it's not inaccurate." Ah, so you fooled around, huh? Yeah, back in college. You know what you girls do. Oh, yeah. But it's not inaccurate, but I never did come out. I mean, I guess I am now. And then she's confused. Isn't that you can be confused? I don't know. Or questioning, is that the, yeah. She then stated, "I've never had a relationship in that space." All right, so you're not gay, you're not anything. I mean, come on. "So it's never felt like an authentic calling to me." Yeah, because it's not true. You're just another cis female. So that's all. Okay, that's right. She's aren't they married yet or about to or engaged or something? But Cory Booker, Spartacus. Yeah, that's a Democrat. He was going to try to take the presidency from Donald Trump. Doesn't matter. You're canceled. You have to break up with her, Cory. If you stay with her, you're done. You understand? But see, he's a man and she's a woman. So you can't be a member of the club. So there's no H in LGBT. All right? No heteros. So, yeah, it's kind of like back, remember when Andrew Garfield said, "Maybe I'll have a sexual awakening in the future and I'll be gay." Because he was playing a character and whatever. Yeah, it was stupid. So the pandering, you know. But it won't matter. It won't do any good. Now you've had a lawsuit against you, and that's it. The accusation is made, so it doesn't matter if it's true or not. You're canceled. So, what do we make of this? It's the same crazy crap. That is the Twitterverse. That's what this little bird brought us right there. Yeah. So, it's done. They completed filming, so I don't think they'll go back in. I mean, when they go back in and digitally alter the face of Rosario in the film and put someone else in there, that's a lot of trouble. But this is the demographic you wanted, Disney. This is what you wanted. And, gee, what's next? I mean, sooner or later, Pedro Pascal is not going to say the right word or pronoun, or might not pronounce it quite the right way, and then that's it. But fortunately, he wears that helmet. He only took it off once in last season. So, yeah, that might be easier to recast if you have to recast Pedro. You know, too late for the Wonder Woman movie, but yeah. So anyway, there you go. I think Rosario will do fine. She's a good actress, and looking forward to season 2. I just hope it doesn't get too messed up from the Kennedy crowd trying to make it fit in with Rise of Skywalker, which the whole Disney trilogy, sequel trilogy, just forget it ever happened. That's the only way to make this work. Just forget it ever happened. Yeah. So I'm guessing Ahsoka might have something to do with Baby Yoda and stuff. Who knows? She might know the real story behind the mystery of Baby Yoda and all that. So we'll see what happens in the next season. They have wrapped, so it's on its way. So there you go. Thank you for watching and listening. Say, why not like and subscribe, and check out that link description below. You know, it has all my goodies, my comic book, my podcast, and BitChute. You know the drill. Check those out, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.